So it was just announced that we have dollar membership, and that's very exciting. Didn't see that one coming. It was like out of nowhere. So awesome. We were basically on the images that we share that I've been making, and I have more in the works that I'll send out with just like popular product packages. Because again, now we're shifting our mindset. You can give people any products. You don't have to fit in the mold of a welcome pack, just like what do they want? And usually that's pink drink and like one or two other items. Thankfully, there's a lot of items right now where pink drink is 71 PV and the PV on just like a singular product is 30 or above. So that will get them to 100 PV. So they could just get pink drink and one other thing. So that's really great. But on those images, it says I've, calculated the price for all of the products. And we don't usually have to talk about the membership because we have Give 10, which is $10 off. So it's basically like the membership doesn't exist because that's paid for. And that's kind of, it seems like that's going to be here each month, which I don't know why they do that. Just have it like continually $10 off, just like make it $10 cheaper. Then what is the point? But it is kind of here for, who knows how long. So I would be sharing that we have, $20 off, or when you send one of those images, say it's $10 cheaper. That's just how I would communicate it. I wouldn't go into the ins and outs of the membership unless they have questions about that during sign up. So right, $1 membership, $10 off, and then an extra $50 for creating a silver, which is really great because they're rewarding us for the actions we need to be doing anyway, and great credits for Punta Cana. So if you get someone fast start, in the first few rank ups up until Ruby, you actually get a bonus yourself if it's fast start. So you would usually get $50 for creating a fast start silver, and now you get an extra 50. So that's really fun. And it is backdated to October 1st. If somebody already made a silver, I don't really know if there are any on our team that did that thus far, but that's cool that they decide to do that. I'm sure they saw the questions coming and went ahead and did that. So there have been some issues with Share a Cart recently, and I just want to assure you, first of all, that it's a work in progress right now. I've kind of been candid with you guys that the website is getting a complete overhaul around convention time, because the layout of the website is their very first website they ever made when they just had like a couple products to share. They say it's like duct tape and popsicle sticks, and they need a whole new system, and they've been trying really hard to make it work with the system they have, but it's just they need a new system, and that's something that takes time and has been developed in the background. They've got amazing IT people developing as we speak, but so that's why we're in this rocky period. So if you remember a little while in the past, when somebody would order, it was setting their subscription up for triplex. And even if they didn't order triplex, they were getting triplex in their subscription. So we overcame that struggle. And now we've been noticing that, I don't know if you've noticed, but people are not being signed up for a subscription when they order. And that's a big deal. That's a big deal because we have to physically go in there and talk to them and get them to turn on a subscription, which is much harder, than obviously just having it on and trying to help them keep it on, showing the benefits of having a subscription, which, we all know perk points and $6.99 flat fee shipping. It's great to have that subscription. They can always change the date. But they are with Share a Cart right now, it is not automatically setting up that subscription. So that's an icky thing, and there is a workaround. But first, I want to encourage you. I know that Share a Cart is great. And when it came out, it's very exciting because to send a link and they just check out, that is amazing. And I want it to work so badly. But you got to remember back in the day, and we're all very capable of sending sign up instructions, or best bet ever, hop on the phone and do it for them. You say, hey, what's your address? Okay. And what's your phone number? And you type it in, you have the control. and they just tell you over the phone. There's no worry of like, well, I don't want to send my credit card information. They're just telling you right on the phone. That is the best bet. So, although there's issues with Share a Cart, it is not debilitating because we have so many ways to sign people up. So, I encourage you to get on the phone. We have an image that asks for their info for you to do it, and we have an image with sign up instructions. So the workaround with Share a Cart, and I have an image to explain this. I have not done it myself, and I feel like for all of us, like these screenshots, they help, but you just kind of have to be in the moment of signing someone up to work it out yourself and get that understanding. Kind of like with when Share a Cart first came out, and we are all like, "Oh my gosh, how is this going to work?" And then you did it, and you're like, "Oh, it's pretty easy," you know. So we just kind of have to see it. But what's happening is when you put the things in the cart, there is a little checkbox um that's checked or not checked for a subscription. You before you send your link to someone need to click create subscription and choose what products are going to be in their subscription, then proceed to enter like give 10 and send the link. That is where we're at right now. You have to be the one to turn on the subscription before you turn the link, and then it will be on. So I'm constantly like checking up on updates. There was a whole bunch of hoopla going on. There's been live calls from corporate explaining it and how they're trying to, give us like, okay, well, you just got to do these steps to make it work. So you can either avoid it altogether and just sign somebody up on the phone, or make sure that they have that subscription, like I wouldn't tell them a dang thing about it, just like we don't usually, like get them signed up, have that subscription turned on, and then we can talk about it. If they turn it off or move around, fine, it is their choice. But let's not get into this habit of all of a sudden, like we're just signing people up and there's no subscriptions at all. Cause then, oh my gosh, the retention rate is going to absolutely go down with that. So, little issue, but a hurdle that we can absolutely get through. Okay, so we have an event coming up. Amy, last minute, is that tonight and that's for everyone? Is that what that was? Oh, and it's about the products? Yeah. Okay, so last minute, if you have somebody you've been talking to about the products, you can, we got this 15-minute, very short, not intimidating event over on Messenger. We can contact me or your sponsor if you need the image, or you can go to Amy's page. I'll post it in Aspire Co Business with a little message just to invite them to this event. It doesn't hurt to invite all the people, somebody that's been waiting around, not making any moves, just say, hey, I got this event, so that's tonight. And then we are going to have another health challenge event come November that we are planning. I shared an image today if you want to do your own little event. I mean, what I want to say about events is it's not that hard. Just like how Share a Cart seems intimidating, hosting an event seems intimidating, but we have so many templates for you to just copy and paste. You could do it anytime. Even if you find two people that want to show up to your event in a little chat, post it, do it. We have so much information and it does not have to be fancy. At the end of the day, pink drink, gut health, reset, you don't have to share very much. It's just one of those things that we kind of have to just force ourselves to do, and we could do it anytime. You could do your own events weekly if you wanted to. Create one template and just keep using it over and over, but we do have them for you. And these little 15-minute ones, we have a business one and a product one, and could use it till the end of time. It's just really easy to copy and paste. So I encourage you to create an event if you are kind of stalled out. So lastly, what I want to talk about, two more things. Quickly, I just want to give an overview of our chat change. We decided to get rid of Share Pink and we now have Drink Pink. The reason for that is we want more people to be able to be a part of this community and join in the discussion. Just, sending pictures of their pink drink, asking questions about the products, having support and encouragement, health wise, and community, because we were doing our Rocktober challenge and the other walking challenge, and they went great, and everybody's happy and open, and it's just such a great vibe going on that we wanted to continue that with more people, not just inside a little challenge that ends, but somewhere where more and more people could come and it could just kind of be a continual thing. We possibly are going to be hosting the November challenge within that chat, but we'll let you know if we end up doing something different or separating it. So drink pink. All your people, if you have a happy wholesaler, somebody that's been taking the products forever and they love their products, invite them to this chat. There's no, business pressure. This is just connecting with other people that take the products. And like it's been great to have people that, haven't been in a community to now come and just talk about taking their products. It's really, really great. So invite them. And then anyone going forward, when you sign them up, say, hey, we got this chat. If you want to join and have some support from people, everybody's so great. Would you like to join it? Just make that a common practice in your sign up process. And then we have our leadership chat, which is for gold and above, not just labeled gold, but having 100 points. And you need to have made a silver in the past 3 months. And the reason we have that is because that's what we need to do in this business, right? We have to duplicate. You can't be making an amazing income if you're a one woman show. You just can't. And not because you're not capable, but because it's exhausting. Like, you will not find a jewel out there where they've signed up everyone themselves. It's just not how this works. We need to find other people to do this business with us. So that's why we have that little requirement, because we should be trying to make silvers anyway. We should be talking about the business opportunity all the time. So 100 points, and created a silver in the last couple months. And our requirement is that you show up to the Zooms, which, if you are doing this business, you should want to. Obviously, if you miss a Zoom for whatever, someone's sick, that's fine. But it's about that effort. And like, I can't make the Zoom today because this, and then you show up to the next one. And then your willingness to plan the schedule, show up on the schedule, with events, that are created, volunteer to host an event, volunteer to host anything, just participating. So that's what our leadership chat is. Because once you are gold, once you have 100 points, that's why there's Gold School. It's a turning point. Like, you are a leader. Your next step is to get business builders if you want to succeed. I've said it a million times, being gold by yourself without a business builder is the hardest part of this business, because you are constantly holding it all together on your own, and every single order and health experience counts and matters for your business. And that's very, very hard to keep doing. You have to have this transition, and it's kind of at that gold spot where you now are a leader and you're going to create other golds. That's your goal. So that's our leadership chat. Okay, one last thing. I hate that I'm always just talking, but this is kind of a little activity that I wanted to do. I'm gonna list off some things right now, and they are strengths. They are strengths in life and in this business. And if anyone has a pen or paper or your phone, whatever, or in your mind, I want you to write down your biggest strength. If you want to write a second one, fine. But I'm looking for number one that stands out to you, like, that is my strength. So I know it's like, it's a hard thing, right? Confidence, and you don't want to be cocky or full of yourself, but you need to have a healthy realization of what your strengths are, because it's logically makes more sense to play into your strengths than to just wander around like, well, what am I good at? I don't know what to do. So let's try to really hone in on our strengths. All right, so here we go. And these are just a couple I thought of off the top of my head that related to the business. I'm sure there are more, but that's kind of the direction I was going. Hosting. Are you a great hostess? Do you, that could be with a group of people online or in person, more so in person? Are you welcoming and you want to make sure everybody's taken care of and you pay attention to each person and you're hospitable and you know how to host and make something comfortable for everybody. You take everyone into consideration. Photography, even if it's not like can be in a museum the most beautiful image, do you love to do it? Do you like to take pictures? Do you like to edit pictures? Do you have joy in sharing them with other people? Is it something that you naturally go to do and like to do, not necessarily the quality of it? Your product knowledge. Do you have an immense interest in gut health and plant-based replacements for medication? Are you somebody that like is sitting there on your phone at night and you're researching gut health and ailments and you have a real interest in that, all the science behind everything? Um, Organization. Are you organized? Do you know where everything is and you have a spot for this in your folder and you've got your to-do list and you mark off your to-do list and you always like and all this chaos and mumble jumble, you know how to take it and put it back together like a nice puzzle and tackle it. Are you organized? Maybe even your house is organized. Okay, self-discipline. Are you good at kicking your own butt? Are you like, I can tell I'm down in the dumps. I can tell I'm being lazy. I remember I did not do this commitment I had for myself. I'm not keep doing this. I'm not reading. I'm not going on my walks. I'm not eating healthy. And then you start doing it. You order reset and you do it. You get your butt up and going. You do the work and the messages even when they don't feel fun because you've been putting them off, or the business reach outs. Discipline, self-discipline, not disciplining children. Okay, showing your face. Are you good at remembering to go on your stories or go live or take selfies or meet in person with people, give out samples, and connect? Are you part of groups in your life? Are you communicating? Are you being vulnerable and showing your face? Because we can all talk in a lot of different ways, but in person and visually, face to face, humans love faces. That is the best way to communicate. Customer care. Do you take good care of your customers? Do you send them a little card in the mail? Are you always following up and you don't miss a time? You remember their name, you remember their family, you remember what they're going through with their house struggles. You take care of all your people and you love your people so much. Sharing about the business. Are you a loudmouth about the business? Like, hello, people, this income is crazy. I want to help you make an income. That is a strength because that's a struggle for a lot of people. Is that something that you don't freak out about and hold yourself back and just openly share that desire to help people with the business? Doing your IPA. Do you have those printed out? Do you fill those out? Do you remember to do it? Do you encourage other people to do it? Do you find it beneficial? Do you see the value in it and do it often? I've got 4 more. I know it's a lot. Connecting. Are you really good at connecting with people, being vulnerable, listening and letting them talk, or asking probing questions to get them to share? Do they open up to you because you create a really like safe environment to talk, that you're easy to talk to? They feel like they can open up to you. That's really important. Connecting. Networking. Are you good at meeting new people? Are you good at going on Facebook and finding new friends, being a part of Facebook groups, commenting and just fostering new relationships, going on Instagram and following new people, and not just following, but like responding in DMs? Are you constantly looking for new people, talking to new people, whether there's something in it for you or not? You're constantly expanding and trying to make a good impact on the world. Closing. Are you good at getting people to close, to finally sign up? Because we could have people we could talk to for years. It has happened, still is happening, talking to people for years and they don't sign up. But you can go in there and be like, hey, friend, let's go. You know, in a way, can you word it to them like, what are you waiting for? I was there. Like, I know how you're feeling. I know that it's scary. You have to jump off this cliff. You know, that's being an encourager, encouraging these people instead of letting their negative self-talk win, because that's what you're doing. You're letting their doubt win. Are you the one that's going to come in and close the deal and encourage them? And last but not least is belief. Is your belief so strong? Is your belief, this is the best company ever? We are so lucky. These products are like no other company out there. Oh my gosh, I'm so lucky I landed here. I am a Plexus die hard and ain't nobody can say anything to change my mind about that. Okay. Does everyone have one and then maybe their second? Because yeah. Okay. I'm going to encourage you to really ponder on that, because I don't believe having a strength means, well, I just don't have to work on that one because I got that in the bag already. How can you use that more? That's what I want you to think about. Take that strength and double it, triple it. What action step can you do in that strength to advance yourself with Plexus? Choosing to play into that strength and act out of it. If you love something and you're passionate about it and you're really good at it, do more of it. That's what I'm challenging you to do. And one more thing. I'm going to read the list one more time without any descriptors. And I want you to write down your biggest weakness. And if you want to do a second, fine. Just don't write the whole list. Your biggest weakness. Okay. Hosting. Photography. Product knowledge. Being organized. Organization. Self-discipline. Showing your face. Customer care. Sharing about the business. Doing your IPA. Connecting with people. Networking for more relationships. Closing. And belief. It's kind of overwhelming when you read it like that, because I don't know about you, but I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm bad at all this. And that is not a feeling that we can sit in, because we can all feel that. And that's debilitating, because you're not going to have energy to make a move if you focus on that big mountain. That's a lot of pressure. I mean, today, are we going to go take the best photos and host a party and fix all of our disorganization, get everything organized in our files? And then we're going to also send thank you cards. And, oh, we got to go live. And we got to work out. And we need 10 more friends. Like, bleh. We can't. We can't do all that, okay? We are a work in progress. Nobody is good at all of those things. All the diamonds, they're not good at all of those things. Everybody has a strength, and you don't have to only sign up people to succeed at this business. You don't have to just sign up a bunch of people. That's not the only way to succeed. You can be inspiring, connect, have a big heart, be really fun to be around, you know, like keep the community going. There's so many ways to be successful in this. So with your weakness, I want you to be vulnerable and tell that to your sponsor. And I want you to game plan and listen to your sponsor's opinion on how you can, some practical steps of how you can work on that. And we're just going to take it little by little, because whatever you struggle the most with, it can cause havoc. It really can. If you're never doing something on that list and you are avoiding it at all costs, or it is a like a fungus or a disease that is strangling your whole business, it can. One thing on that list can be the deciding factor of if you're going to take another step forward or not. It can really harm you. And being just mediocre and being human and struggling at some of these other things, that's normal. But something on this list could bring you down. And it seems like everybody knows which one it could be. You know your weakness. So let's tackle it. And we're not tackling it today, but we're going to be vulnerable by sharing it with someone, and they're going to help. Maybe they could come up with something to hold you accountable or help you out or kind of take the load off with that. I don't know, but have that discussion. And then after that discussion, get back into the strength category, because we can't dwell on negativity and the overwhelm. And if you want to share with your sponsor your game plan of how you're going to really go in with that strength. What can you do with that strength to advance your business with Plexus? And the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit with your strengths. We can come up with some really creative things to do to connect that to Plexus. So that's it. That's all I got. Any questions or comments or concerns? All right. I'm going to take this recording, put it on our YouTube channel, and I will share it in Aspire Co-Business, the recording, the link. Tag your peeps. If you have business builders that are not on this call today, tag them, and hopefully they'll watch it and connect with you about their strengths and weaknesses, and get the updates on Share Cart and everything that's going on. So, all right. Nothing? Okay. Yay. How long was that? Not bad. We'll see how long the recording is. All right. Let's do this. Let's kick Monday's butt.
Bye.
Bye.